I just purchased an LPS lot off eBay, and it's either the best purchase I've made all year or a complete mistake. Was this worth the money? The reveal. Hey guys, it's LpsHoney. Welcome to a new video, and today I have a package from eBay that I am very nervous to open because it either has a wishlist pet I've wanted for years or I spent a bunch of money for a fake. So I saw this listing on eBay and I believe it was $100 for the whole lot, which definitely is pricey, but compared to other bulk lots of LPS in current times, I was pretty happy paying that price for the amount of pets that I get. And specifically, I wanted this black and white cat and some other black and white pets in the listing. But what makes me nervous about buying this specific lot is that some of the other pets inside are fake. They didn't specify in the description of the listing, but if you zoom in on these main 5 pets, you can tell that they're fake. I knew they were fake when I bought the lot, but I'm really hoping that the black and white cat isn't fake. It's a main 5, so it's definitely more likely than other pets, but I have hope because there are other black and white pets in the listing that are from the same pack that maybe the cat is authentic. Like, I'm really praying that it was worth buying this lot because that was the pet I wanted the most. So today we're going to find out if my gamble was worth it and if I spent $100 to get a bunch of LPS and a dream pet, or if it was kind of a waste and I'm gonna leave empty-handed. So let's take a look at the package and see what's inside. By the way, I am on the set of Mothman. I can now show you this room as episode 3 is out. If you haven't watched it, please do go check it out. I'm working really hard on this series and it would mean a lot. But everyone who's already watched it, thank you so much and I hope you enjoyed it. But yeah, let's take a look at the package. So here is our package. I apologize for the angling, it's just to cover addresses and protect everyone, but I'm so nervous to open this up. The seller did not specify anywhere that there were fakes in this lot, but just looking at it, I knew that like the collies in the listing were fake. But I'm really hoping that short-haired cat is authentic and we can get something really good out of this. I also want to specify that when I say like I'm gonna leave empty-handed if the short-hair's fake, it's more of a joke. Like, I'm still super excited to get such a good lot for a decent price, so don't get me wrong. Okay, here are the pets. Cute little thank you. Oh, full legal name, okay. I don't want to expose their name, but they gave a cute little thank you card, so that was nice. You can see some of the main 5, like this collie here, but I know this one's fake. I don't know where the short hair cat is. Oh, there it is. It's looking, I mean, through the bubble wrap, it looks kind of okay. Guys, just let me live in Delulu land. Let me cope, okay? Because if it's fake, ugh, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. So they have packaged everything in 2 Ziploc bags, all the pets. There's a total of 33 LPS in this lot, which when you look at it, it actually looks way more. I'm always surprised at how big lots look, and then you're like, oh, it's only 20 LPS, but it actually looks massive. Like, there's also this little baggie of just like accessories as well. And honestly, they're not bad. A couple collars, a headpiece, some non-LPS accessories, but definitely usable. So let's get into the pets. What we've been waiting for, okay? Because I keep looking at her up there. She's staring me down. I'm nervous. I honestly don't know how to do this because I'm just so scared. I guess we took them all out and have a look. Oh my god, okay, should we take a look at the short hair cat first and just like see if she looks authentic or not? Got her back turned to me right now. She's waiting for her dramatic reveal moment, so I think we should give it to her. Is this worth the money? The reveal. But honestly, I don't know. Oh no. Is she real? I can't tell. Here's one of the fake LPS from this same lot as kind of a comparison, I guess. I mean, they definitely look different. Let me know your first opinions, but I'm also gonna do like a full side-by-side with a fake so we can like pinpoint all the different areas. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm leaning more towards authentic, but God knows, I could be wrong. But here's the rest of the package. Let me show you the pets, but also some of my personal favorites from this lot. Another reason I bought this lot was for this Persian here. I think she is absolutely beautiful. And from what I can tell, most of these pets are in pretty decent condition with just normal wear and tear dirt. You know, some have a few paint chips here and there, but nothing I can't repair on my own. And I love this one. It pretty much looks perfect, so I'm super happy to get her. Another two pets I really wanted from this lot were this black and white horse and penguin. These are actually from the same set as the black and white short-haired cat, and that's kind of why I'm leaning more towards it being authentic, just because it has two more of the same pets from that pack. Like, if it was just the short-haired cat, I'd be a bit more worried, but the fact that there's other LPS from the set, like how it was originally sold, I feel a little more confident. Even if the short hair turns out to be fake, I'm still really happy that I could get these two from the black and white pack, because I love the black and white pets. I think it was such a cool theme that Hasbro did, and I would love to get all of them eventually, but just getting these two from the pack is enough if they're authentic. Especially really like the penguin. I think his blue eyes stand out so nicely. Another pet I was really excited for from this lot was this swan. I actually owned this one years ago but ended up trading it, I'm pretty sure. I actually bought it in store when the G2 designs came back for like a short period, and I'm happy to get it back again because I think it's really pretty, and swans are kind of expensive now, so they're not the easiest to come across, so it's nice to get one that I didn't have to pay a lot of money for. There's this little painted on bow, which I think is really cute, and she is quite dirty, which is to be expected for a white pet, but the fact that everything on her is like perfect, she should come up really nice when she's cleaned. The last little spotlight I want to give to one of these pets is this little bee here, which is really quite clean compared to the others. I love bee LPS. I don't go out of my way to buy them. There's like one design that I really want, but other than that, I just get them when they come in lots or if there's a really cheap one. So I'm always happy to get more. They're nothing like super amazing, but I think they're very underrated, especially because they have these beautiful semi-transparent wings a lot of the time, and I just think it's a really cool just like design and concept, and they're just adorable looking, like, let's be real. Rest of the pets, don't get me wrong, I love. There are a few doubles in here and some pets that I briefly want to talk about, so I'll show you them more as like groups rather than individually. There were some double ups in this package, and whenever I see these in lots, I always think, oh, they had a sibling. I feel like there's so many people who have siblings who collect LPS, and they just get the same set, so there were no like fighting over specific LPS, which I honestly think is quite cute. There's also a group of newer generation pets in this lot, and I'm a defender of this generation. I do still to this day think that they were super underrated and underappreciated and really adorable. Also make great customs because a lot of people tend to overlook them, but you can really do some cute designs with them. I will say though, this poor guy here is probably the worst condition pet out of the lot because he has a chunk missing out of his eyeball. I don't even want to know how that happened. Like, did you take a knife to his eye? Like what? And the bulk of the lot was kind of just miscellaneous animals. From what I can tell, they're all authentic because I don't think there's any fakes of these, and they're all G2, so we love to see it. Really like this little beaver. I think he's quite cute, but he does need a bit of cleaning up. Don't shoot the messenger. She is weird looking, but it's a charming weird, okay? Sticker eye pet justice. Besides the beaver and mouse, the other LPS, I honestly need to go through my collection and see if I have or haven't got them and what the condition's like, but either way, still worth the price and happy to get them. Especially more cows. I'm pretty sure I do have this design, but the fact that I can now maybe make a cool cow custom, I am so happy about. Then lastly, we have the fakes. So like I said, I knew that these were fake just looking at the listing image, so I'm not disappointed at all, and obviously I can use them for custom bases because they're honestly not too bad. I think these were the only fakes in the package. Collie here is honestly pretty convincing if it wasn't for the fact that his head and body are different colors and he is missing the magnet, which he has on the authentic version. He also has an LPS logo on his leg, which he shouldn't have. But either way, I think he's a pretty decent mold, especially for a custom base, so I will be keeping him and using him for sure. There's also this collie, which again, really convincing. I do own both of these collies, so I know what an authentic one looks like. But they did a really good job on this one. The main giveaway for me is the neck. Just this bright white neck joint is really just throwing me off, and like the bottom of the head is way too smooth. Just little things like that. But again, honestly, a really good convincing fake pet, so I can see why the seller originally bought it. And then we have her. This one's definitely the least convincing and kind of what tipped me off to there being fakes in this lot. Her head's just a bit of a mess. She's a bit squished. The neck joint's a bit yikes, and of course she's missing the magnet. But again, you could definitely salvage parts, use it for customs. So that was the whole lot. And like I said, I am definitely happy with it. I really do feel like I got my money's worth. The condition of the pets are really good overall. Like I said, most of them just need a pretty generalized cleaning and then they'll be tip-top ready to go. And even if the main pet that I wanted from this lot does turn out to be fake, I am still happy with a lot of the pets that I got that I have been wanting. But now, let's go back to my regular filming space and do a little side-by-side comparison so you guys can give me your opinions on whether or not you think this short hair is authentic. Because oh boy, I'm praying it is. Hi, we're back. I just want to point something out real quick before we get into the fake and authentic comparison. This pet is hitting the nastiest stangy leg back there. Like, what is that? I know this isn't like an indicator if something's real or authentic because it can happen with either, but that is crazy. Like, her hind leg is just so crooked. Let's get on to the comparison because I have Miss Ma'am right here, but then I also have a fake and an authentic for comparison. Just make some room back here. Alright, my fellow pets of the jury. On the left, we have an authentic short-haired cat. In the middle, we have our suspect for the day, and on the right, we have a fake short hair. I am a little annoyed that our suspect has a wonky leg because it makes it a bit more difficult to compare them side by side when she constantly wants to lean one way or the other, but we're going to try our best today to come up with a real or fake verdict. So for anyone curious why I chose this specific pet to be our real short hair, it's because it has a white neck peg, much like our suspect of today, and I just wanted to kind of show that there are authentic short hairs that have white pegs. I know back in the day it was a really good indicator to tell whether or not a pet was fake, and it still can be, but sometimes the line's a little more blurry, so yeah. But let's get into some side-by-sides. First of all, I will say that our authentic short hair does seem to have slightly chubbier cheeks than the black and white short hair, which is making me a bit nervous because a lot of fake short hairs don't have the super chubby cheeks. Maybe I could be wrong, but that's just something I've observed with the fakes I've gotten over the years. For the bobblehead, I will say they're pretty similar. This one doesn't feel like super tight or stiff or loose, which is often something that fake short hairs have a problem with. Comparing their eyes, they kind of have a similar glossiness. Again, I know this isn't a perfect indicator, but I'm just trying to get as much information as I can so you guys can help me. Looking at them side-on's a little difficult just because of the crooked back leg, but the heads kind of look similar. Like, the black one doesn't look squished is kind of what I'm getting at here. They both have little like manufacturing number stamps on them. The black short-haired cat, it's on its leg, and the authentic one, it's on its foot. I know the placement doesn't matter, but I still wanted to point it out. From what I know, the LPS logo stamp is in the correct spot and the correct color. Again, I don't have a fake of this pet, so I don't know if the fake version also has a really convincing LPS stamp, but I still wanted to show it. Black and white short-haired cat does have a white neck joint, and there is the neck ridge. It's not super flat like a lot of fakes, but again, I don't know. Like, I'm really stumped on this guy. Here is our black and white suspect next to our fake short hair, and I think you can tell straight away what I was talking about with the chubby cheeks. This one has super thin cheeks. This one still has a little chub, but it's definitely less than the one I was comparing it to, the authentic one, so that's what's really like confusing me about it. Comparing it to this fake as well, its head's very stiff, like you bobble it and it immediately kind of snaps back to where it was, whereas this one here kind of has a bit more of a relaxed kind of normal bubble, I guess. Comparing their bodies, again, it is a little hard, but I will say this black and white cat's back legs are definitely like the feet are a little chubbier, not the legs per se, but the actual paws look a bit chubbier. I don't know if that's an indicator of a fake or real. Like they're getting so good nowadays, it's so hard for me to keep up. They are from the back. I honestly don't even know what to look for here when comparing them, but if anyone does, there you go. And here are the neck ridges compared. You can see that the fake one on the left has a very flat like bottom of its head, whereas the black and white one has more of like a kind of indented head. So what's the verdict, guys? Is this black and white short haired fake or real? Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Also, if you could tell me like why you think it's either fake or authentic, just so I can kind of get some more knowledge about how to tell. Obviously, I don't want it to be fake, and I will be a little disappointed if it is. But if I can learn something from it being fake, I would be like more appreciative. So let me know the reasons why you think it is or isn't authentic or fake in the comments down below. I really appreciate the help. And like I mentioned, worst case scenario, even if this pet is fake and it was a loss, I still got the horse and penguin from the same black and white set, so it's a partial win. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm preparing for the worst, so just let me have it, okay? Please let me have this. So that was my latest bulk LPS purchase. A little risky, but even so, at the worst case scenario, I am still really happy with everything I got, and I do still think it was worth the price, even with the fakes and possible fake black and white short hair. I got some pets that I've wanted off my wish list, and honestly sometimes you just gotta take the punches and keep rolling, that not everything's going to be authentic. You will get bamboozled sometimes. It is unfortunate, but I don't blame the seller at all. Like I said, they were very nice, they provided good pictures, and I took the gamble. But please let me know what you think in the comments down below, not only on the authenticity of the short hair cat, but also any of the other pets in this package, because there are still pets that I really loved besides the short hair. And I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing and kind of video that I made about them. What am I saying? I don't know, but I hope you enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time with a brand new video. Until then, bye guys!